Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make a sublimation onesie using these new blanks from Cricut. These are not available in the Cricut shop. I believe right now they're exclusive to Joann Fabrics. But how cute are these? They've got the black sleeves. This is a baby bodysuit or a onesie. They call them a bodysuit. This is a 3 to 6 month. They have 9 to 12 months. They've also got a gray and black version, and they have a black and white version. And I believe these are youth sizes, but I think they also have them in adult sizes in Joann's. But this is all that I have right at the moment. But we're going to go ahead and do this baby onesie. We're going to make a Halloween onesie. We're going to use the Sawgrass sublimation printer. We're going to use my heat press, and I'm just going to show you how cute these are. Obviously you can use these with infusible ink. That's what Cricut made them for. That's what they're intended for, but they work perfectly for regular sublimation projects as well. So I'm looking forward to having some varieties. The kids are coming this weekend, so we'll be making the t-shirt versions. They love to help me out and make t-shirts or pick out designs. So I'm going to do this onesie Halloween style, so let's get started. So I'm starting with an SVG that I purchased off of Design Bundles, and I will link it in the description below. But I'm just going to go ahead and send that to my printer, and we'll get that going. Anytime that you have an image that has words on it or that needs to be in a specific direction, you need to make sure that you're mirroring it when you're working with sublimation or even when you're working with infusible ink. So I've got my image mirrored. I'm going to send it to print. For this baby onesie, and again, this is a 3 to 6 month size, I am printing my image at about 5 inches. It's really up to you. People ask all the time, what size should I make an image for my onesie or my t-shirt, and it's really a preference. I like big, bold images. Some people like smaller, daintier images. It really depends what you like. But what I do is literally just take a ruler, figure out about how big I want it, and I just measure it that way. I figure out either the width or the height, and I just go from there and let the software figure out the opposite dimension. So it's going to print right now on the Sawgrass printer. Again, I'm printing on regular multi-purpose copy paper. So my image is printed, and I've just cut out the excess around it. I've got this, again, this is right about 5 inches wide. So I'm going to turn the camera over here so that you can see what's going on my desk. Here is my onesie, and here is my design. So you can see, just going to test it. Yes, that's about the size I want. First thing we're always going to do is lint roll. Even though I just took this out of the package, I want to make sure that all those little fibers are off. I'm going to quickly throw this on my press and pre-press it for just a few seconds. So let's put it up here and just pre-press that area. Just a few seconds is all that it takes. All right. So I'm going to put you back down here. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. All right, so here's my image. I'm going to put it face down. I like to use a general rule of thumb about 2 finger widths for a onesie from the top of the image. So I'm going to place that right there. I'm just eyeballing it. If you want to get real specific and make sure that it's absolutely centered and perfect, by all means, be my guest. I'm just not that fussy. So we're going to use some heat transfer tape, and we're just going to tape our image down. Just like that. Now, just for safety, I am going to place a piece of cardstock inside the onesie just to keep that from bleeding through, just in case. And actually, I'm just going to use a piece of copy paper. I'm just going to put that right inside. And that's just going to make sure that it doesn't bleed through. I never had it do that, but it can. Just like it bleeds through through the back of the paper. So I've got a piece of copy paper on the inside. My design is taped face down. Let's flip back up to... So I have my design all taped onto my shirt. I have a piece of copy paper there in the middle, and it's ready to go. What I want to talk about next is the pressing pillow. I have made my own pressing pillows. You can also purchase these on Amazon and several places, but they're usually very expensive. They're very easy to make, very inexpensive to make, And I have made them in all different sizes. This is the one that I made for a onesie, and it is approximately 7 inches by 5 inches. And it usually works pretty well. What the purpose of a pressing pillow is that when you have a design, especially on a shirt like this, you have seams right here. And if that press, when you push it down, if it's setting on those seams, then there's a little bit of a gap between your pressing area and where that level of the seam is. So it's not able to get a really great press. So if you have a pressing pillow behind it, you can put it so that it is sort of centered right under your design, but off of those seams, so that then that raises your pressing area on the heat press, and those seams fall to the side. So they're not hindering the press from getting a nice, even pressure on the design. So first thing I'm going to do is put this on my heat press, and I don't need anything covering. I've got that pillow under there, and I've got the copy paper on the inside. So I'm going to make sure that this is laying very flat. I'm going to make sure that my pillow is perfectly centered under that design, and the seams are not on the pillow, so that they're at a lower level so that I get a nice flat press. And then you want to take a piece of your butcher paper, your blowout paper, your parchment paper. Artistry has their own blowout paper that's awesome. This is just a piece of regular butcher paper. I will link the one I use in the description below the video. And we're going to cover that. I'm using regular copy paper, which tends to bleed more, but even if you're using sublimation paper, that ink can bleed through the back of the paper and up and get on your press. And then the next time you heat your press up and go to press something, that ink can get transferred to another project. So we're going to heat this at 400 degrees for 40 seconds. My heat press isn't quite there yet, so I'm going to give it just a few more seconds and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're all heated up. The press is at 400 degrees. I've got it set on 40 seconds. I've got a nice firm pressure, and we're just going to go ahead and press. We're going to let that count down for 40 seconds. In the meantime, a lot of people ask me about this stand. I do have all of this linked in the description below, including this stand. I picked it up on HSN, and it works great for my particular setup. I have all of my sublimation projects or products in here and a lot of my iron-on. I also have some more storage back there in kind of an Alex cart type couple of drawers. So those work really well for me. I like that everything is right here where I need it. And I like this setup. So we're at 40 seconds. I'm going to lift it up, and again, I had my covered paper, and I don't know if you can see that, but see that slightest bit of ink? That's all bleed through, so we need to throw that away. You don't want to reuse that paper if you have any kind of ink on it. So I'm going to go ahead and pitch that, and I'm going to reveal my design. So cute. So remember how dull this was. Let's look at the onesie. Let me take the copy paper out of the middle. And how spooky cute is that onesie? So again, these RAGLAN blanks are available at Joann's. I will link them in the description below. It's not an affiliate link or anything. That's just where they're at. And I am happy to link you to them. I think they're really cute. And some little one's going to look really cute this Halloween season in this cute onesie. But also the football season's right around the corner. That always makes me think of RAGLAN's. Lots of fun ideas for these new blanks. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that bell so that you're notified every time there is a new video. That helps YouTube know that you enjoyed this video, and it helps me know that you want more of this type of content. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, never stop making. See you guys. Bye-bye.